Howdy fellas. Today, we're going to be looking at few months ahead price prediction of Pi Network. This is a very important topic that all Pioneer are very interested in, which is why I decided to bring this to you guys. The question of what the future might hold for Pi is not strange anymore, as the recent unapproved listing by many major crypto exchanges has given us the hint, as well as provide assistance for us in formulating a relatively accurate forecast. So fellas, this price prediction I'm about to give, or let me call it price forecast, will be based on fact, as well as basic and technical analysis. Therefore, I'm not claiming it's gonna be 100% accurate. If you feel your opinion is different on this, of course I stand to be corrected. Also, guys, I would like to remind us that it is important to keep in mind that the Pi network is not yet reachable nor accessible via the Mainnet. This suggests that the value of one Pi coin in future might be significantly lower than any value that any of us would like it to be. It might otherwise be higher, of course. That's what we hope for. Not only will I be talking about the predicted price of Pi coin after the Mainnet has been launched this year, I'll also be bringing up the Core DAO price prediction for this year as well. Speaking of Core DAO, its blockchain is already operating as an open network, which enables connecting from external sources. The actual core has not yet been made available to the general public for distribution. But the good news about all this is that it is quite unlikely that this will continue for a very long time. So let's just chillax. March 14 is almost here, and that equals to Pi Day. For those who don't know what Pi Day is all about, let me explain briefly. Pi Day, as it is called, is the day Pi came into existence. So that is to say, March 14, 2019 is the day Pi Network white paper and app was launched, although the team started the development in 2018. So guys, I'll begin with Pi Network price prediction before I jump to that of Core DAO. So, fellow pioneers, once again, it is my pleasure to extend to you the warmest possible welcome to the Sheriff's Network. Before we get started, I just want to make sure that you are aware that there are con artists operating online who are posing as me and responding to comments using my profile image from YouTube. I want to make sure that you are aware of this before we get started. It's possible that some of them will try to communicate with you through instant messaging apps like WhatsApp or Telegram. In that case, you shouldn't waste your time engaging with them because they won't be helpful. As I have mentioned numerous times in the past, the only way to get in touch with us is by sending an email to the address that is listed in the video's description. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel so that you will be notified whenever we post a new video. Thank you. Let's dive in. The unapproved listing of Picoin as an IOU, on the other hand, provides some assistance to us in formulating a forecast for the coin beginning in this year. The values that you see below are not the actual prices of Pi coins. However, we anticipate that after the launch of the Mainnet, everything will go almost exactly as we predicted it would. I am sure a good sum of us now knows what the IOU is all about, and to those who don't know that it was mentioned in our previous video, but I will just explain in a very briefly sentence. What IOU token mean is a type of digital asset that is used to represent debt between two parties. IOU stands for IOU and is a contract that acknowledges a certain amount of debt owed. These tokens can be used to facilitate transactions such as transferring money, goods, or services between two parties. So, just imagine some exchange platform putting Pi on IOU without Pi's approval. Like, who does that? You get the logic here. The funniest thing here is that this unapproved listing has actually helped to pattern out a prediction for Pi coin price. So, this is what is predicted at the end of the year 2024. The price of one Pi coin could reach $55 if it develops additional use cases. And at the end of the year 2025, the price of Pi coin might hit an all-time high, ATH, of $350. I am shivering with excitement. Guys, don't forget to keep mining every day. We can't miss out on this. There is a possibility that this current hackathon will be the last one held before the Mainnet is launched. Every pioneer and Pi miner has been eagerly awaiting this breaking news, and it has finally arrived at last. According to the GCV, that is Global Consensus Value Trend, that economists believe that the value of anything that can be traded, including all cryptocurrencies currently available on the market, is determined by a number of different factors, one of which is the supply and demand in the market. For instance, the price will go up if more investors try to buy Picoin at a time when the pioneers are not too eager to sell them, and the opposite is true if more investors try to buy Picoin. In addition, there is a restricted supply of many cryptocurrencies, which means that the ever-increasing demand will continue to drive prices higher. The Global Consensus Value, GCV, continues to trend higher than any proposed value for Picoin because GCV supporters are unwilling to part with what they value the most, even though the experts have provided clearer reasons for why the GCV should be higher. This, however, descended into a verbal brawl between experts, moderators, and other pioneers who believe that Picoin would be accepted in the cryptocurrency market if everyone could agree on a single value for it. These individuals believe that the value of Picoin should be between 0.1 and 0.100. Still talking about prediction, the Cordeo community was ecstatic to see the Mainnet go live, but the actual trading of its token on centralized exchanges, CEX, will be more profitable in the long run. This is especially true for miners who are planning to sell their coins in the near future in order to make significant profits from their labor. Regardless of the fact that the Cordeo blockchain is now operating as an open network that allows connectivity from outside sources. The real eCore has not yet been made available to the general public for distribution. The group announced that the first airdrop would take place on February 8th. In response to this announcement, a number of different exchanges have stated that they too will begin trading the coin on the specified date. However, we have noticed that Uniswap v3 has been trading Core for a few weeks now, albeit at a very slow rate when compared to how popular it is and how much attention it received when the Mainnet was first introduced. Now, let's move on to the price prediction of Core. Over the course of the past week, the price of Cordeo has been reduced by 13.51%. The application of machine learning techniques that take the previous price of Cordeo into account has allowed us to generate a forecast for the price of the cryptocurrency for the following day. The level of activity in today's market is higher than it was on yesterday. The Uniswap v3 exchange is currently the most popular choice for buying and selling this asset therein. However, we forecast that following the airdrop, Core will experience a surge of more than 1,000%, which will then position it as one of the leading cryptocurrencies. Nomics tracks market activity for each asset across a wide variety of exchanges. The current price of Cordeo is determined using data obtained from 3 different exchanges. Therefore, in order to contribute to the forecasts that are presented in this video, they utilize the computations that were described previously. The price of Cordeo has increased by 3.7% since yesterday, reaching $1.822 today. At this time, Nomics is keeping track that Cordeo can be purchased on 3 different exchanges, with Uniswap v3 being the most active. We'll stop here for now. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like and subscribe button down below. Also, if you have any business proposal, kindly check out the email in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.